Hi all, I hope you're all preparing for your board exam as well as your NEET exam very well. So along with your preparations, we have to learn some techniques and tactics to avoid mistakes. Okay, so in this video, we will be trying to avoid or overcome certain common mistakes we will make. Okay, so this is the part 1 of common mistakes to avoid from Principles of Inheritance and Variation chapters. Okay, characters in the garden pea plant manifested as two opposing traits. Okay, so this is the exact statement from our NCERT textbook. Okay, so here we will get confused. How many characters he studied, Mendel studied, and how many traits he studied. Okay, so when they are asking for characters, how many characters Mendel studied means we have to say it is 7. So he studied 7 characters. If you refer table 4.1 in our NCERT textbook, there will be mentioned in the table one side, one column completely it will be characters, other column only the heading will be opposing traits. So if I am taking example, character as stem height, okay, it is manifested as tallness and roughness. So traits, 2 opposing traits are different from the characters. So number of characters studied by Mendel is 7 and contrasting traits studied by Mendel altogether is 7 pairs. So this mistake we have to correct. Now the second one, test cross. So what for the test cross is performed means to determine the unknown dominant genotype. We will cross this plant with unknown dominant genotype with the recessive parent, isn't it? So this is the content. Mendel used this test cross to determine the genotype of tall plant at which generation. It is not F1. He used it to determine the tall plant genotype of F2. So that we should not make mistake. This is your second point. Third point when you are talking about, this is starch grain size. Starch grain size is nothing but the seed size in pea plants. Okay, so this is also related to pea plants only. So here, if we consider starch grain size as the phenotype and these are the alleles, the homozygous capital B will be producing large starch grains and homozygous small recessive character if we call. So this will be producing smaller starch size, and if in heterozygous condition it will be producing intermediate starch grain size. Okay, so if you are taking starch grain size in pea plant as the phenotype, it will not show dominance or recessive, it will show only incomplete dominance. Okay, and if they are asking starch grain size or seed size, it is incomplete dominance, and seed shape or seed color, it is dominance. Okay, so even in the characters which is studied by Mendel, in the same experimental material, that is Pisum sativum, we have other characters which will show incomplete dominance. So this part also we should not be losing marks. Thank you. All the best.